Light of the Outsider by Matthew Wayne Selznick is a heist story set in a fantasy world that's on a different planet, a la Pern. Well, it's that and it's so much more than that. The royal baby has been kidnapped. The kidnappers are on the run, and factions from the government and other interested parties are after them. The real standout here are the characters. Matthew uses very close third person to tell the tale, and he moves from character to character, letting us get to know them, their motivations, and their fates. The characters are well fleshed out and diverse in motivations and thought processes. I fell in love with several of them, but don't get attached to any of them. The stakes are high, as they should be, and the cost of failure is often death. As character-driven as this book is, the plot is just as good. The intrigue is thick. The story moves along at a good pace, slowing down only long enough for you to catch your breath every once in a while. It's also an emotional roller coaster. There were action scenes that made me giddy, and some real gut punches as some characters met their fate. After having talked with Matthew on my podcast and reflecting on my read of the story, I've gained an even bigger appreciation for the world building he does here. The Shaper's world has a rich language, creatures not seen on Earth, and a society entirely different from any fantasy novel I've read before. Matthew took the freedom offered by creating a whole new world to invent something truly thought-provoking and rich in its detail. But he doesn't let the story get bogged down by those details. There are no info-dumpy paragraphs. The reader is allowed to discover this world's differences in organic and fascinating ways. That does require going in that you know this is a different world and you're being dropped into it. Once you get a feel for things, which doesn't take long, you'll get carried away and want to see more of what's happening in this world. I look forward to more stories in this setting. There's a follow-up novella, The Perfumed Air at Quanatock Bay, which is just as good as a read. It's different in tone and lets us see what befalls the characters left at the end of the novel. Both it and Light of the Outsider get an enthusiastic 5 stars from me.